You probably heard the name Muhammad before, but how much do you really know about the man behind one of the world's most influential religions? Who was he before Islam existed? And how did a single individual reshape the entire Arabian Peninsula and beyond? In this video, we'll explore the origins and history of Muhammad and the early foundations of Islam. Watch until the end, because many details you rarely hear are hidden in the beginning. Muhammad, also known as Muhammad ibn Abdullah, was an Arab religious, social, and political leader and the founder of Islam. According to Islamic belief, he was a divinely inspired prophet sent to confirm the same monotheistic message taught by earlier figures such as Adam, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. In Islam, Muhammad is regarded as the seal of the prophets, meaning the final messenger in a long prophetic tradition. Through his teachings, Arabia, once divided by tribes and beliefs, became united under a single religious and political identity. He was born around 570 AD in the city of Mecca, a major religious and commercial center in the Arabian Peninsula. His father, Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib, died before his birth, and his mother, Amina bint Wahb, passed away when he was about 6 years old. Orphaned at a young age, Muhammad was raised first by his grandfather Abdul Muttalib, a respected leader of the Hashemite clan, and later by his uncle Abu Talib, who protected and cared for him despite financial hardship. These early losses shaped a life marked by reflection, humility, and resilience. As he grew older, Muhammad became known for his honesty and integrity. He also developed a habit of withdrawing from society to reflect and pray, often isolating himself in the cave of Hira, located in the mountains north of Mecca. Around the age of 40, in approximately 610 AD, he reported a life-changing experience. According to Islamic tradition, he was visited by the angel Gabriel, who delivered the first revelation from God. These revelations would later be compiled into the Quran. By 613 AD, Muhammad began preaching publicly. His message was simple yet radical for its time. There is only one God, and complete submission to him is the correct way of life. This concept gave rise to the name Islam, which in Arabic means submission or surrender. Muhammad declared himself a messenger of God, a claim that challenged Mecca's polytheistic traditions and threatened existing power structures. At first, his followers were few and faced hostility, ridicule, and persecution. To protect them, Muhammad sent some of his followers to the kingdom of Aksum in East Africa around 615 AD. The Christian king of Aksum, known as the Negus, granted them refuge, an act remembered with respect in Islamic tradition. This episode marks one of the earliest peaceful encounters between Islam and Muhammad, and his followers migrated from Mecca to the city of Medina, then known as Yathrib. This journey, called the Hijra, was so significant that it marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. Beyond being a physical migration, the Hijra represented a fundamental transformation in the Islamic movement, shifting it from a persecuted group into an organized community. In Medina, Muhammad united rival tribes that had long been divided by conflict, blood feuds, and political instability. He established a new social order governed by shared laws, moral obligations, and collective responsibility. This agreement, commonly known as the Constitution of Medina, is often regarded as one of the earliest written constitutions, defining the rights and duties of Muslims, Jews, and other groups living within the city and promoting coexistence under a single political framework. For the first time, religious belief replaced tribal lineage as the primary bond of unity. After years of intermittent conflict with Meccan forces, marked by battles, treaties, and shifting alliances, Muhammad returned to Mecca in 629 AD with an army of approximately 10,000 followers. The sheer size of this force demonstrated how dramatically the balance of power had changed. The city was taken with limited resistance, and despite years of persecution, exile, and armed conflict, Muhammad chose reconciliation over large-scale retaliation. He ordered the removal of idols from the Kaaba, restoring it as a center of monotheistic worship, and declared general amnesty for many of his former enemies. This act of restraint and forgiveness played a crucial role in consolidating loyalty and accelerating the acceptance of Islam throughout the region. In 632 AD, shortly after completing his farewell pilgrimage to Mecca, Muhammad fell ill and passed away in the city of Medina. His death marked the end of prophetic revelation in Islam, but not the end of the movement he founded. By that time, most of the Arabian Peninsula had embraced Islam, resulting in profound religious, social, and political transformation. During his farewell sermon, Muhammad emphasized moral accountability, social justice, equality among believers, and the importance of unity, themes that continue to shape Islamic ethical thought. The revelations Muhammad reported receiving throughout his life were compiled into the Quran, which Muslims regard as the literal word of God. Alongside the Quran, his teachings, actions, and personal conduct, known collectively as the Sunnah, were preserved in the hadith literature and became essential sources of Islamic law, theology, and daily practice. These texts would later guide the expansion of Islamic civilization far beyond Arabia. Islamic tradition holds that Muhammad was a descendant of Ishmael, the son of Abraham, through the Arab lineage. His companions described him as neither tall nor short, with a moderate complexion and wavy hair. He is believed to have had multiple wives, the most well-known being Khadijah and Aisha, and he died at around 62 years of age. He was buried in Medina, where the Prophet's mosque now stands, one of the holiest sites in Islam and a destination of pilgrimage for millions of believers. During his lifetime, some contemporaries interpreted his experiences not as divine revelation, but as encounters with spirits or jinn, a belief common in the ancient world. Muslims, however, firmly reject this interpretation, maintaining that his revelations came directly from God through the angel Gabriel. Today, Muhammad remains one of the most influential figures in human history, and understanding his life and legacy helps explain the emergence and enduring impact of Islam, a religion followed by more than 1 billion people around the world.